New York, a melting pot of cultures. Through the halls of Ellis Island they came by the millions. Irish, Italians, Russians. Gypsies?
Jalen. Mungo negro mensa.
Yes, there are Roma gypsies living and working all over this great city. But they're real inconspicuous, very secretive people. Where are you from?
I'm from New York.
You're from New York?
Yeah.
You know there's gypsies in New York?
No.
You've never met a gypsy? But don't worry, I'm gypsy myself, and I know how to find them. Does anybody know where the gypsies are at? Gypsies anywhere? No? Okay, that approach might not work. But someone told me there's gypsies in Times Square. This is the world-famous theater district of New York City. Most theater actors will say they're gypsies, they live a gypsy lifestyle. As flattering as that sounds, it's not exactly true. You see, there's two different New Yorks. There's Gajikano New York and there's Romano New York, which means Gypsy New York. And no offense to the actors, but they're not really part of Gypsy New York.
Morning to night, we give gypsy prices.
This is Gypsy New York. This is our first show. Come on, I'll show you. Rom, gypsies, if you will, like to dress their best, but they don't like to give the best prices. Okay, it's $20. How's 15 sound? So here in New York City, in the center of Lower Manhattan is Orchard Street, where I grew up shopping for the best duds, tailor-made clothes, alligator shoes.
He got 5 pair of gaiters for less than $1,000, and these shoes go for like $900 a piece.
And the deals here are what the Rom like to call beyond. You're gonna meet Michael Miller and his wife Nina and their 3 sons.
I'm in New York, I don't go anywhere else. New York is my area, I don't go nowhere else.
They've been in New York all their lives. They're, I think, 4th-generation New Yorkers. But in my opinion, they're the model New York gypsy family. Hey,
How you been?
how's it going, Michael?
How
I've
you
been
been?
in a long
time
time.
no see. How you been? How's
Well, I'm
everything?
good. Keeping with Romani tradition, Michael and Nina are already hard at work preparing a nice gypsy meal for my arrival.
Bakastimos.
Rice and chicken, Spanish style.
I know what you're thinking. Mexican food? I thought these were gypsies. You see, it's always complicated with Rom. Let me explain. Nina's family migrated from Europe to Latin America, then later to the US. Along the way, they picked up some recipes and dishes, and then added a little gypsy flair. This looks amazing, by the way.
This is your specialty. This is your specialty. You come to my house and I can't give you a, this is what we do. You know that.
Nina and Michael have been married since they were teenagers. Most Rom all over the world marry very young. These are gypsy weddings. And Michael and Nina are no exception. Who is that? Oh, so the kids are getting big. All 3 of their sons attend New York public schools.
Nice shot. 3-3.
Do you tell your friends at school that you're gypsy?
Yeah.
And they're cool with that?
Well, they always ask me, what are you? What does that mean? Egyptian?
Are you a gypsy first or a New Yorker first?
I'll say a gypsy. Pretty soon we gotta get them married. The culture, our tradition is to marry our children young, also.
Yeah.
And for
Our traditions is the namangas kataraverhom.
Makes it beautiful.
if we marry out of the gypsy race, eventually the gypsy race will be lost.
After 100 years in New York, you still keep these traditions.
That we have to. This
In
is
1,000 years.
My
It'll
kids'
still
kids'
be going
kids
on.
will be taking
I
these
wouldn't
traditions
want them
with
to
them.
break the traditions.
What you're looking in a daughter-in-law? What's
Someone that will take care of my sons the way that I took care of them. That's it.
But they have to be home.
Of
No,
course.
yeah.
I don't even have to say that because that's
what they
main.
know. They know.
They know they could
have
never
to
bring a
marry-
gaji
They
back
have to
for me
marry a
because
sugar.
there's no way in the world.
They have to marry a sugar no matter what.
Pretty strict even for modern gypsy New Yorkers. But let's see what the kids have to say. So you want to marry a gypsy girl? You don't want?
Yeah, I don't want
How old are you think you're going to be when you get married?
17, 18.
I know what you're thinking. These are gypsies? I know, pretty normal. No palm readings or magic unicorns here. Just a great dinner, basketball, family photos, then off to bed. Thank you very much.
Nighty night.
This is the Plaza Gypsy style, guys. All right, this is perfect. Thank you. I'm a king right here.
Is gypsies, they travel. They don't have a country. Maybe we just got a flag recently, but we don't have a country. But what it is, inside, spiritually, we stick together. We don't mix outside the race. And that's what a real gypsy is.
This large group of gypsies is being deported back as legal undesirables. They simply deported them en masse back to Europe, back where they had sailed from.
Well, luckily for us, Michael's family snuck into the country, like my family did. To be honest with you, I can't imagine a New York without its Rome. And I bet you the vendors at 47th Street can't imagine New York without its gypsies either. This is New York's famous Diamond District. Millions of dollars go through this street every day. It's not unusual to see a man in a business suit with handcuffed to a briefcase, and you know what's in there. This is definitely part of Gypsy New York. The New York Diamond District. Spectacular, awe-inspiring, sometimes a bit gaudy. Nevertheless, it's still amazing to see. The United States is the largest consumer market for diamonds. 90% of those come here first. The diamonds are cut and sized every day. This block of 47th Street gives new meaning to window shopping.
Watches. That one's a better watch.
I don't know. I like the way that one looks.
George, what do you think? Which watch should I get?
I don't know. I thought you were shopping.
We're here for our son, but Michael wants to stop and look at the watch.
Well, when we come here, it's always I gotta buy something too. You know.
Do what we gotta do.
I've never seen a
Should I
Rolex.
get a price on
I
that?
think you should get a
I
price
think
for it.
this guy that we go to knows the deal, what we need.
That would be Joseph Daniel. He's been selling diamonds and making custom jewelry for the home for over 15 years.
Well, one thing I'm gonna say about gypsies, they come in here every single day and they ask for a Rolex. No matter what price you give them, that price is $5,000 away from the price they're gonna offer you.
His father, Saul Daniel, started the shop in the 50s. Now he's retired. But he likes to come in from time to time to sweet talk to gypsy girls.
You like this one?
Of course, and a
Oh my
diamond is a
God,
girl's best
Nina,
friend.
that looks beautiful.
Do you know what a guy's best friend is?
The girl.
A dog. Sorry.
This will look nice. Why don't I do this same exact for you, but in gold?
How much did that cost?
I have to weigh it, but it's gonna be around 2,500, like I said.
That's not so bad.
2,500, 2,900.
All right. Again, God
Thank you, I
bless.
appreciate it, man.
Janav sucres. So not to guilt pe mandi. Ana janav sucres. I mandi să tringalte. Mangas desmanlovi.
She's asking us for money. That was
And
another.
I'm
That was another
telling her,
gypsy.
we're
one.
gypsy
I'm
too.
gypsy. Like, don't try to ask for me for money because She's like, I have 3 children.
I told
and
her I have
need
3
money.
children
I said
too.
I have 3 children and I need money too. So.
Mangas cataraver home. Usually gypsies don't ask money from gypsies. You're not supposed to do that.
That's yeah. We don't.
It's a rule.
It's a,
Listen, all this diamonds and shopping
Yeah, it's time to go, right?
worked up an appetite.
all right.
So,
What's our next move?
well, you said something about Mimi's.
right.
Should I dress up? Or?
Yeah, this is dress
You
up for the
have to,
occasion
'cause there might be more
there's
fun there.
definitely going to be gypsies there.
Mimi's has become a New York gypsy favorite. You will definitely rub elbows with New York Swamp. When did you guys start realizing that this is a gypsy hotspot?
When they built the City Court building back in 1971, they started by the block. They moved here in 1973. When he brought over the recipes, the moms started coming in and they tried the cherry pepper sauce and they fell in love with it, and all of a sudden it just took a life of its own. And over the last, say, 10 to 12 years, we've been known as a gypsy hotspot.
This dish made this a gypsy hotspot.
It's a 3/4 inch cut because we don't go too thick, but
Now you boiled the cherry pepper sauce?
that's sauteed.
Wow, that looks amazing.
And then we need a steak knife, maybe 2.
Maybe 2? Right. And out to the table. Ah yes, the very famous cherry pepper sauce from Mimi's. I never met a Romano gypsy that doesn't like spicy food. This probably goes all the way back to our origins in India. You see, Rom believes spicy foods boost up the immune system, which of course can help you when you're traveling through forests, deserts, and even swamps. So that's what it's all about. Friends, family tradition, 3 generations of proud New York Rom. You know, people say that the gypsies are just a bunch of begging thieves. But I think our biggest crime is not sharing our culture with the world. So join me, George Eli, to unlock Gypsy travel secrets all over the world. Remember, I have the key. So join us next time for our next Gypsy style adventure. Maybe it'll be in your city